because I didn't practice. All the Village of Wolverine Lake Park and Rec meeting together. Do I remember? Can we have a pledge of allegiance, please?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Karanka.
Here.
Carrico.
Here.
Longford.
Here.
Brakovich.
Here.
Jeremini.
Here.
Ingram.
Here.
Matt.
Here.
I keep forgetting I'm the one that has to do it. I'm like, okay, Mark. Approval of agenda and any additions?
I'll make a motion to approve. I'll second it.
Second.
Motion by Triangle, second by Brakovich. Oh, sorry. Over there. Over there. I don't know his last name. Mac. All in favor?
Aye.
Approval of minutes from July 18th.
I'll make a motion to approve those.
Second the motion.
Brakovich, and second by Mac.
Hit the road.
All in favor?
Aye.
Chairperson report, communications to the board, I have nothing. Call to the public? No call to the public. Any new business? There's nothing here. I didn't know if you wanted to talk about your food.
Oh,
That's
the
not-
village exchange thingy is, oh, that's not it. Yeah, we can add that.
Okay.
We can add it, what, under I? H? H, under new additional events. It's not really an event.
No, but I didn't know if you wanted to talk about it.
Yeah, I guess we
because
were
weren't
not
here.
an event.
Tuesdays in the park.
Well, okay, as you guys know, I wasn't able to be here for the last one, but it sounds like it went over well, particularly with the spin art and everything with the kids. And we should be able to set up for the climbing, rock climbing on the 23rd.
Yes.
When they come. And since I wasn't here, if you guys don't mind, I think maybe we want to do some crafts again for the younger kids. I
Yeah.
don't know if you think that would work. And then it sounds like after talking to Mark too, that we really don't need me to get any of the supplies other than ice for the day.
Yeah.
So other than that, it seems like everything's in
Yeah, we're good on
Fine shape.
popcorn, so.
I mean, more from you guys' comments as I missed it.
Well, shout out to the turtle.
Yeah, the
Thank you for
turtle was
making
so
it.
cool.
Because without you, it wouldn't have been an event.
It was so
To all
it
the
was so
turtles out
cool.
there that are
I
watching.
forgot
That was
the
the
name
animal
of
we brought. The 20-year-old turtle.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. Was he 20 or was he older than 20?
Older than that, older, like.
Was it really? Oh,
40,
I didn't
50.
realize
The turtle was
this
so
time.
cool.
Oh, that's pretty
I took
cool.
a video of her.
I did not know. It's nice
It
that
was
they
so
bought something
cute.
live and different.
Yeah, for real.
Very
Yeah,
nice.
kids, there was.
Was it a big hit with the kids then?
Yeah.
Oh,
And then when
yeah.
he took it out.
How big was this thing?
I don't know, I was doing snowboats, so I never saw the turtle.
I have a video of her.
It was not a big turtle, but it was like in his 30s, so it was, had a good run.
He's agile. He's agile.
She.
Long neck.
It was a little.
Agile.
She.
Cool, glad to know. Glad it went over well. So, okay. Wonderful. That's all.
That's all. Summer garage sale, did we just talk about the spring one? Did it go over?
The summer one just happened.
Oh, summer, sorry.
A couple weeks ago, a week ago from this past week. We had about 25 entries, plus, again, the Heron Hills condo area did their whole thing signed up, so.
Okay.
And if you were on Facebook at all, there was a lot of back and forth, like, hey, who's got tea sets and who's got this and that, so. Yeah, there was a lot of that going on as well.
That's something we want to do.
It's a garage sale.
Well, and the whole, yeah, that Huron Lakes, back, they opened up their whole neighborhood. I was like,
Yeah.
I was surprised that it happened. Have a whole street, like,
Yeah,
Just devoted.
they devoted to it.
Yeah,
that's good.
I didn't I didn't shop it. Did anybody? I don't do garage sale.
I wasn't in.
Oh, I don't do garage sales.
I drove
Yeah,
I drove down to one side and then like the east side and the west side, and there wasn't much there. It seemed like everything was more on like one side of the
It
lake.
didn't hurt because on Thursday it rained all
Was it-
day. so-
and then it was kind of like a day. That was the other
Boiling,
thing.
yeah, and then it was hot. So I know it was not a great weather weekend for it.
I did, and maybe we make notes, or I'll have to make notes. I did see a lot of comments on Facebook that people didn't know how to find the map. I guess it's available
okay.
on the website, and a lot of people couldn't find it.
It's available on the website, it's available at the hall.
Yeah, I knew it was here, but this was like Friday,
Yeah.
you know, after.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's like in the middle of
Yeah,
it.
we just create a link and
Yeah.
post it there. And that one.
Or we should, post on the Facebook or something?
Yeah, that's what we would just do.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually it is. I didn't
Yeah.
see it this time though, but
Yeah.
usually it's
Oh, the
highlighted
map
and
is on
they'll,
it?
yeah, they'll
Oh,
like
okay.
post a picture of it, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Fishing contest.
Yeah,
How'd it go?
went good. I think we had, when I looked at how many people we had, I want to say I counted 52, so in total, with new, people walk-ons. So a lot of the same people from, years past, so it was really nice to, see them again this year and participating. Yeah, we, would have been nice if I didn't have people back out towards the end for the boats, but, next year, get some backups rolling. I think that's how we'll approach it going forward. And then flyer, got some feedback on that. We'll make it, we're going to change the color on it to white. This year was red. Apparently, it was difficult for people to read it. So, note taken there, so we'll fix that. And we got to order everything this week for prizes at the cornrows, so we'll get that done. I've got it all tallied up here, didn't get to it this weekend, we'll get to it this week, and we'll get it ordered, so that's about it. So I used up everything that we had before, like all the
Bags.
the gift bags and things, so it was nice to not have to, get new, we use the material we had, the prizes, so.
Was it enough? Was it good?
Yeah, it was good stuff too. It was just kind of all scattered around, so I, organized it. I got that bin organized we had for it, so, we've got an inventory of what we have, and, we've got some left still, so we can use it for next year if we want, to make sure we're not getting things we don't necessarily need, so that's good to use what we have, and
Well, in fact, it
That's about
lasted
it.
2 years. 2 years is pretty good. We got 2 years out of what we had.
yeah,
The bait shop a few years ago gave us a bunch
Yeah.
of stuff.
yeah.
So that really helped.
Okay, yeah.
So put some lure, some hooks, and then there were some baits, so put that in each bag. There was a little like tattoo for the kids, so they could, like a removable disappearing tattoo, so put those in each bag, so yeah. It was a good event overall. Thank you for all the volunteers, and
Oh, and thank you, Tad. Shout out Bait Shop. Shout out to the sponsor of the event. Thank you for your contribution.
yes,
He said he's definitely willing to throw down for next year.
yes.
He said he's already looking forward to it. So he's already like he said he wanted to give you some more stuff. So
So if you talk to him now, or like when you go do the orders, and see if he can talk to some of the suppliers
Yeah.
for next year, because apparently they need like a year.
Yeah, they do all their,
Give you
by,
some
before
of their stuff.
January.
Usually, yeah, it's usually because usually they start doing their giving right at the beginning of the year.
he was
So if you
excited
talk
already
them
for
up
next year. He
now,
was telling me like he wanted to give you some
they'll
stuff.
Yeah.
And we can get some better, so we can have more stuff to give away, or just more just good stuff to give out, or to
We'll refresh. Definitely for all out.
Yeah,
for sure. Be good to refresh for next year.
save us a few bucks too, so.
It doesn't have to be the winners, I know we can't discuss that, but was there any unusual fish?
No,
No.
that was disappointing.
Was there pretty good sized fish though?
There was a
I heard
big
there some good-
walleye.
Oh, I heard there
Was there
a good
walleye
sized
or the pike, the two pike?
There was
There
the
was
two
a-
pike, and then there was
But
the
they were
walleye.
smaller, right? The walleye was bigger.
The walleye was big. Walleye was
We-
big fish.
Oh, the young boy caught?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we had someone who caught a pike 25 inches, 2.5 pounds.
Oh.
So that was a big pike. So,
I mean, for this lake, yeah, I mean,
yeah,
it's pretty big.
yep, so.
Mostly bass.
Big
A lot
mouth
of
bass.
bluegills.
Yep.
Well, any big bass, anything? crazy?
Nothing like, last year we had the bigger one caught. But we did have, I mean, I thought this year they actually caught more bass than last year.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Like,
I saw little kids like pulling in bass like off of the little
we had
stream.
People
Like,
getting like
they-
4 of them, so.
they were pulling bass in and that was just today. I saw some little kid pull one in off today,
Right.
like 2 of them, but back to back. Like, okay, good fish. Like, it was just like medium sized bass, but it's like shoot. I mean, just off of the little creek there. And,
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of bass.
You mean the
this year.
Greenway Drain?
yeah.
Okay.
The
Trying to
creek,
picture out where
you know,
you're
the creek.
I'm like, where's the creek?
The creek, you hold it up and you look really cool.
I would not.
Those are not the eating ones.
No.
I don't know if they're already eating ones in the lake.
No, they feed the rest of the lake. It's like, it works its way down through the cycle, the circle of life.
But fish goes there to eat, there's something wrong with that fish. So,
Well, that's why that fish gets eaten first.
Corn roast?
I don't really, no real updates since our meeting on Tuesday, I think.
Oh, we got more gift cards? More gift
Oh,
cards?
nice.
Thanks to the Murrays and the Commerce Lick Party Store. They promised some stuff, so we appreciate you. And Ben Steen Grill. Ben Steen Grill, thank you for your 2 $25 gift cards. We're going to be giving away at the corn roast, little event silent auction. So be quiet about it, but tell everybody.
I mean, he'll give you something.
Okay.
Should we ask them?
He'll give you some gift cards.
Okay, I feel bad asking him too for that.
He's happy to do it.
Okay.
Do you think we're going to need another sub-meeting before?
Yeah, that's what, I think maybe we should schedule that.
I didn't get a hold of Dairy Twist though. They're the ones I haven't gotten a hold of. So, if you're listening, Dairy Twist, I'm looking for you. Or the Creamy Freeze. I'm reaching out to the Creamy Freeze. 'Cause I like me some
That's in
Creamy Freeze.
Commerce.
Oh, okay.
It's in Commerce.
Yeah.
Downtown Commerce.
Yeah.
In Commerce.
Yeah.
Do we
At
want to look
Commerce
at the
and
week
Commerce.
of the 29th? Just because next week is Tuesdays
Yeah.
in the park, I don't want it to be the week of, because it might be
Or we could do it
mandatory
at.
then.
Is
Yeah.
that Memorial?
No, we'll do it a different day.
Yeah, so,
Yeah, the 28th is good.
I'm
28th
questionable.
is Sunday.
I mean, that week.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Just say-
That week's good.
The week of the 29th, I'm questionable. I may be going.
I can do it for either Monday or Tuesday's out for me. Other than that, I'm gone. I have a
Monday-
wedding- I have a
Monday
wedding
and
to
Tuesday.
attend
You're going to
to.
be gone.
The 29th or the 30th. I'm good either day, so who can all make it Monday, the 29th?
That's fine, I can do that.
Good. Should be.
Oh, I didn't know if this was
Yeah,
iffy.
Good.
Lori, did you say you won't?
Numbers.
I'm supposed to be in Holland, but
Okay.
whether that'll fall through.
Can we get the key from you? Because I'll do
I don't
my...
have a key.
I have it.
Oh, you have it,
Yeah.
okay. Because I'll
Well,
do my
yeah, you can
inventory
always
that-
have the key, because
that
I
night.
need it back, because I have
Yeah.
to go through stuff.
I
She said.
I do need the key too, because I got all the fishing stuff in my car.
Okay, I got it.
All right, cool.
Do you want to do that after the meeting here?
Yeah, if we
Okay.
can, just
Okay.
so I can get it out.
I'll give you the key then.
And then you'll have to get me.
All right, so
Yeah, for sure.
Monday, the 29th at 7, Clara
Yeah,
Miller,
that's
final
great.
okay, meeting, okay.
Yeah, I'll check with Jen upstairs and see what the hard date is that she needs invoices for anything. So for the checks that we have to have.
Yeah.
Because it might be, depending on, they do checks every week, so it could be that it might be that we need to be early.
Okay.
So we're saying at Claire Miller, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
I did have a question about the silent auction, since we've never done it. So I get the concept, so you have paper, assuming you'll be
Yeah.
responsible. People go in, they write down what they're bidding on,
Yeah,
right?
should we really put like a monetary number on the minimum bid, or should we just not care? I think we should just not care.
No, we have to put a
Yeah.
minimum
Really,
bid.
do we have to?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Yeah.
But I mean, should it just be half, or,
Well,
it's all fundraising.
Where is the
you know?
silent, I guess, I'm sorry, I missed that. Where's the silent auction going to be at? Where are we doing that?
I mean-
We're going to do what we used to do, like
The raffle? How we
Thank
used to
you.
do the raffle?
Yeah, basically
Are we
the
going to
same
do the
way.
raffle or doing a silent?
no, no,
auction?
the.
Someone else's.
Remember the old raffles that we used to do?
When we had a
Content?
Yeah.
Same idea, same place.
Okay.
But rather than us making a game, rather than it being a game of chance, it's
Participation,
a game, it's not chance, it's.
participation. You get a participation
There's
ribbon
only-
at
The
the
difference
end.
is tax
So
implication.
But
it's
you
like
really
how
don't. No
Julia
participation
used to
ribbons.
do it, you mean?
Yeah, in that same realm, we'll have them all in that little
Yeah.
section, we'll have that cordoned off with orange fencing so kids don't steal stuff.
Okay, so do you
Well, if we give away participation ribbons, then they might not run away with
or-
stuff.
Well, he's getting gift
Are you
stuff,
doing, are you
ours,
in
baskets,
charge of
etc.
that?
Yeah,
So are
I'm
you
getting.
doing gift baskets?
It depends how much we get. Like I said,
So you're gonna go to the kid?
it depends. Like I said,
Oh,
if we
she
get a
would for
bid,
sure donate
then I feel like we'll
something.
be able
But
to
she gave me a
do
donation
basket.
last
like I
year,
said,
but we didn't do it.
If there's
She
only
gave it
like
to me.
10 things,
Well, this year, we're actually
then you
doing.
just might just want to just give away the 10 things as
Yeah.
like, individual 10 things.
Well, it'll depend,
And then-
yeah, again, it'll depend on,
And like you said, I would space it out, like almost two, if we're gonna do that. If it was just a few, like, kind of like space it out throughout the day, space it
Yeah.
out, two, like you said, 2 a.m., 2 p,
Yeah,
have
I
one.
like that, I just like it
Then
was
maybe
is on the,
four.
on the flyer for the 50/50, the same thing, you're doing it 2 different times, I think.
Okay.
Same thing, so, because people might not want to be there all day.
And I say either 2 times or maybe even 3 if you really wanted to, like depending on how much.
Yeah,
Like I said,
Depending, if we, two's probably good, just in terms of also working with the band and logistics and all that.
Exactly.
Because they take their breaks, and then we can do our fun stuff at the breaks and be more in line, so they actually care if we jump in.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
you don't want to blow up the rhythm of the event. with
Well, whenever they need a
hearing us
break,
prattle on. So, yeah, I think
Might
that
make
would be
sense to
good.
do it the same times we do the 50/50,
Yeah.
just so
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
announcing at the
Oh,
same
yeah,
time.
absolutely. And
I
just
think we
kind of
said 2 and 4
screw
o'clock
through
for
all
those.
That was what was on the flyer.
Yeah.
So my other question is, so you have it, I come up, I write my amount down. Okay, now it's time to do the drawing.
Well,
You
get,
pick me, I'm gonna say, you pick somebody.
yeah.
Now, how are they gonna pay? Is it gonna be cash only? Is it, do we have access to like a credit card?
I mean, do we not have
think
access
so.
to a credit card or something?
Because I was gonna have you ask upstairs, or I can ask them. Because I think as long as we
Village
have
does
the
not
attachment.
The village does not have, I don't believe the village has some, I don't know how they do it.
Yeah.
Can we set up a Venmo for the village?
Yeah,
can't
we-
That's
say.
probably,
I was just
Would
wondering.
it be asking
This
too
just sounds
much?
too
Well, I mean, then we need to have a
For example,
side.
veterans have a
No, it's
PayPal
cash
account.
only.
Like, or
Yeah.
PayPal, or
The
like,
village does not have a PayPal account, so that's the
does
difference.
it have a bank account with a number? Like,
So there, I mean, check would obviously be a.
Or does it just have
doable.
gold bars
Or
in the
they
same?
can go to the village on Monday.
and
Pick up the
for
prize, pay
and pick
cash,
it up.
whatever.
We're not going to give them the prize till they.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
obviously.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, that would be the other option.
So what's
But-
the difference between doing a silent auction where people
Game
are
of
bidding?
Chance, which is the key
you
differential,
can't
and that
do-
is a gaming association, Michigan Gaming
Gambling.
Association, it falls under their auspice. This is not a game of chance, so therefore they don't care if you do
Mm.
it. This just has different tax implications.
Got it,
that
We don't
okay.
like you
We're
on
allowed to
gambling
collect
laws.
money?
We will talk to.
We're allowed to collect the
or
money?
I will let Commissioner Gillum know.
Yeah, because before we were selling
Forward with
tickets,
it,
we were
and so that-
selling.
It was when they
The
changed,
Treasury
it
Department is where this
Yeah.
falls.
was when the online gambling
I
thing
don't know.
happened. They changed all the
It's slightly different
Gambling
who's in charge of that.
laws.
But the whole thing of games of chance are just very heavily regulated, and very limiting in who can do them and so forth, so this is our, kind of our workaround. So we can generate interest from the community, from businesses, and get them to participate and be a part of
Like,
it. And
somehow.
also, another reason to come to the event. So,
How many donations have we had so
Oh,
far?
well, we got guaranteed at least 7.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm holding on to 4. So, and I know I have at least another 3 that are coming in, for sure. So, And then and everything beyond that is like,
I was going
there's
to
another.
jokingly, would you like to say the people who have promised but have not delivered? But no, you better not.
Yes,
Legally.
those are the people that promised and didn't deliver yet. Remember, there's 3 of you out there. And I know you promised, and I appreciate it, but not going to say any names.
But you have
But
the-
there's dozens out
But you
there
know who you
that
are.
have said maybes. There's a dozen of you I know out there that said
Now, you
maybes.
have the list of like places, Julie
Oh, yeah.
gave you that list, right? The places
Well, I have that
stayed
list, but
at? Okay.
I went everywhere.
Oh, you can go wherever you want, absolutely. Just those have been decently reliable in the past, so. Granted, most of that
9.
was
We got
pre-COVID,
9,
so.
like 9 nods, 9
Exists.
yes, we promise something. And like I said, we got 3 or 4 for sure's, right now 3.5, I guess we'd say. And then there's the whole potential after that even 9.
We're okay to do this, right?
I'm not sure if they-
Okay, just making sure. Just want to make sure, because...
It's all fundraising
We just
for the
made it
city. for-
Tax form at the worst case, so
Yeah.
if you sell it for profit.
Cool.
Well, it's just a tax write-off, tax. They just write off.
Oh, for them, yeah. it's
Yeah, for
fine.
them, it's just a
For
little.
the companies, it's easy.
And you were able to get in and do whatever you needed? Were you able to get into the storage and do whatever?
I didn't go. That's why I'm gonna do it while our next meeting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Does anyone want to see the official flyer?
It was mailed out today. I saw the flyer on the website today. Or
The other one, yeah, the other one, yeah, because before I knew if you were ever going to, because you hadn't responded
What?
to my email when you were updating it.
Oh, I just made it, and I went and
Paige-
handed it out. I already
Paige was-
handed it out
yeah, yeah, yeah.
across the
Paige was
lake.
like, so she doesn't have it. I said, well, can you just update the old one? And she's like, yeah, so she did that. So that's what she's been using.
Well, we gave it to the reputable source. We gave it to the Eagles. and-
Just as long as there's, I don't care if there's 2 out there at all. I just, as long as they're getting out there.
What-
and they
Did
have
you guys put the logos
consistent
on it?
information. On the old one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the updated ones?
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
okay. Well, I did too.
Good.
All right, so all the logos should be good.
Yeah, then we're good, yeah.
The only one I didn't have was the dentist office one. I didn't
Which
know.
I called them and they have not called me back.
All right, good,
So,
good.
Okay, it's holiday decorating contest, and I fell short on this one. Because I was going to email you all my list, and then I didn't. And I made copies, and the copies are in my luggage, because I went home first. So I have nothing. And I have like the dates and everything on there, so I'll just email it in the different categories and funny names I picked for, perfect,
Cool. Was the bait shop on that one? Or no?
for the contest.
The
Oh.
one that you guys sent out, I like the one that got
The
sent
one
out.
page.
For the fishing contest? Yeah.
No, for this, the.
The cornrows.
Cornrows? Yeah, I believe it is. yeah.
Yes, it's
Oh,
on there.
okay, all
Yeah.
right, good. Because I put them on mine too.
Yeah.
Because I told them that it was going to be on there, and
And then
I made sure to, slap it on there,
Yeah.
and everything.
Cool.
So is it okay if we slap on other people if they want to have it slapped on there,
as long as they're actually given something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, And we can, again, if they have signs, like yard signs or something like that, we can display them
Well, all they asked is to be on
at
the
the
flyer.
event. I mean,
And they wanted the flyer with their name on it, so I was like,
Oh,
hey,
okay.
if that's all you want, I mean,
and then we
We
can
can do
also,
that.
we can, if you want to forward somebody who uses Facebook, I do it, or to people we
Well,
can,
I mean, can I-
who's donated, we can go onto the
Yeah.
private page.
Who does
and
that?
post, hey, thank you to,
Well, I think
Murray's
he's
Auto
talking about,
Parts.
you're talking about pay, the.
Oh, no, not the village, not
Yeah,
the
ours,
not the
like, don't
village
we have
page,
one?
but the one, the private one that the public uses.
Nate Gill.
That one,
Nate
the
runs it,
other
yeah.
one.
That one, we
Oh,
can
you
post
don't
on
use
there
Facebook.
and say, hey, thank, and we can thank the sponsors who are donating.
do we have a page? Does the,
This is not, this
Yes,
is
Parks
just,
and Recs has a page.
Like, Parks and
again,
Rec
I wouldn't
board.
touch that one because it has like 8 people that follow it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the other one
It's
has
not-
private page that
thousands.
the
Not a
village
very
uses,
active
the village residents use,
Yeah.
has thousands of, or has 1,000+ people. That's the one
Okay.
where you post to, because that gives our sponsors the most eyes.
so who runs that one?
Nobody, it doesn't matter, but one of us can post it.
Yeah, we can
So
post
just
it if you
post
send it
just
to us.
forward us who's sponsored.
Oh.
We can post on there and as a private citizen.
Okay.
And just say thanking them
Cool.
for their donation, and Nate doesn't care,
Okay, cool.
which is
cool.
perfect.
All right, good, because I
there's no legal
know you
issues.
said that, and I was
Yeah.
like, I've been telling them that too. I was like,
Oh,
well,
yeah.
and then the AutoZone will thank you for your
Oh, yeah,
donation.
they're good, they always donate.
Like, I mean, we'll give you a shout out on Facebook, like we said. That's all he wanted. Like, he just wanted to shout on Facebook, and I was like,
We'll do that.
I
And we'll
mean,
make sure.
that's all you
And we'll
want?
make sure we get, we'll list their, if they go, usually I try to link to their site or to their page or to their, so that people know it's this place that's
Yeah.
donating to Maine and donating to the village. So,
So next was Santa, it says decide a date.
December 10th.
December 10th?
Yeah.
Can't remember.
And that's about all I know right now.
Yeah, have you talked
To be continued after the corn roast.
Oh, with Brad,
Right.
you talked, you have,
Yeah.
if you've been in touch with.
Yeah. I
Santa's
know.
on vacation right now, it's summertime. Give him a break.
Santa's-
He needs a break right now.
Santa's having fun.
He's having fun right
I already got
now.
it in the calendar now.
So we're in Tahiti or, down in the Virgin Islands.
And I don't know if this really affects us, but Kelly was telling me that Commerce, actually the guy that helps out at the Veteran Memorial, helped move, they've planted a tree. It's going to be like the, lighting of the tree ceremony, but I don't think that would affect us, because technically we're during the day, so.
yeah, they're
Oh,
doing,
yeah,
they're gonna do a tree lighting, and I don't know if it's the 10th or not, but
But I mean,
I doubt it's the
like,
10th.
Yeah, I say
Usually it's
doubt it.
done-
There's-
usually
it'd
it's
be
earlier in the
earlier.
month.
Yeah, it would probably be after
Tree lighting's are usually like
Thanksgiving.
right after Thanksgiving, but either way, we're in the day, in the morning.
Yeah, it'd be at
And
night,
that thing will
again.
be,
And that'd be night. and that's-
yeah, so I didn't think it would affect us.
I'd like to really, we don't have a huge participation with the village on Santa. There's so many people from other communities that come to that event,
Where's it at?
which is,
At
it's
the
at the
Richardson
Richardson Center.
Center.
So
Oh.
I don't know that there's a way to kind of try to target more of the community people, but
But it's
it's
at
just
the
an
Richardson Center.
observation.
That's because
so
we're,
we can't be.
Yeah, that's-
we're
I-
part of
Part of it is, a
Commerce.
lot of times, we also get grandparents who sign up, and they don't live in the village,
Right.
but their grandkids do, and that's part of what affects them.
Yeah,
But, so I don't really know if there's an effective way to
yeah.
And when I
to market
Other
to.
than maybe
'Cause it is, I guess we could say to Paige, don't post it on the village stuff, and we'll post it on a private village thing for a week, so we can try and target our audience more
Yeah.
effectively. That's probably the only way.
But like you said, I mean, I don't think a lot of people use. Like you said, I
What
don't think a lot
percentage of the
are using
people do you
it.
think try to come and
Some
it's
just know
full?
about it.
Do you get a lot, do we turn down a lot of people?
Usually no, 'cause it's pretty clear on the flyer.
Because of the
we,
COVID.
Okay,
don't
well, I know that we did less
I
this year.
mean, in the past, we've taken walk-ins.
Oh, okay.
if we
Yeah.
have the
All right.
space,
Because usually
and
people
let them
show
know.
up.
We've
Oh, no, you're good, you're
taken,
good.
yeah, we've taken walk-ins, but because of COVID.
So you know you can increase the number, because we did for Easter, Bunny Lunch.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I think we went up to 100.
Sorry to interrupt.
No, that's okay.
I was just thinking, like, if we want to get more of, like, the community involved, right? That event, how much do we charge for that event?
$5.
Yeah.
It's like 6 and 4. I think
7
it
or
is,
something.
It's
Okay.
more for the adult or more for the kid and less for the other.
Something we could do, like, why am I going to go to this event? I need an incentive. How can we incentivize the community? of
Well, the
Woodbury,
event
like-
is, the incentive is to see Santa and have.
You pay to see
snacks.
Santa. Like, how much does it cost at 12 Oaks Mall?
Well,
Like
the reason
20,
why, exactly,
yeah.
that's
30
why,
bucks now?
that's why
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
from outside the village come to our event, because
I
it's one of the
agree.
best,
Well, maybe,
price to return is really good.
So
Yeah,
it's $4
that is a good
instead of
return.
$5.
Something like that for kids, it's pretty low. It's like 6 and 4,
So, because
6 and 5.
Same thing with the letters with Santa. I'm surprised how many are from outside of the community that
So
come
was-
by.
Yeah.
Reach
Post
your
the letter.
sender.
What other incentive, though?
How
My point
popular
is,
is it?
what other, like,
How many people is there usually?
Snacks with Santa sells out every week.
yeah,
Can we-
pretty
oh,
fast,
it does.
too.
That's what I was going to ask
We
next.
are
What's
usually
our
sold out
sells
capacity?
out.
2 weeks to go.
Yeah. Because how do we
I think it's sold
encourage
out
people to
before
register
Thanksgiving.
early, or like give them like maybe like free something on a flyer, like mention you're in the Wolverine Lake community.
Or say we're discounting.
Get
I mean, I guess you
something.
could discount
But
it
it's
for
$5. How do you-
for
yeah.
village residents.
I think you should do a better
I'm
job
just
of getting
thinking.
the word out.
I'm just thinking.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
the
Like,
thing
The
is,
fishing contest used to be that way.
I say you
I
could.
got rid of that because I didn't see a point for the fishing contest. That was just when I ran it.
I say, I mean, is the Santa we want, though? Like, we could upgrade Santas.
No, you really can't
Can't
upgrade
upgrade
the Santa.
that.
No.
I say, if he's a good Santa, though, I mean,
He's a great Santa.
okay, well, that's
Yeah, he's
the
top
thing.
notch.
so I usually check everybody in, and and I can't say everybody, but I would say a good handful, a good 5 or 6. These are people that come and come back every year, like, their kids have grown up and now the grandkids are coming.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
and I know there are some people
Part of
out
it's
of
also
it.
just the size of the venue. It's
Yeah.
families. So if there's a group, and most of them are at least 4. So if we're limited to 100 people,
Yeah,
you're talking maybe 25 families, 25 units.
yeah.
So it's really, that's part of the problem, the limitation.
Has it been the COVID thing?
We just
or
don't
is it-
have the space to.
Well, with the space,
host
I think we
enough
might have been 120.
Yeah, we didn't have, we didn't have, I mean, the
What if we did it outside?
head count
Because
Because it's
was,
winter.
Well,
it really is-
Well, 10. if you
we
put a
had
10 up.
it, we had it outside.
we do have
I think
crafts
it's
too, like,
We
you
did a
don't wanna
drive
wait
by
in line for
Santa,
hours
and
to see
Santa was
Santa.
not happy when we did
So
it.
Santa has his private
Santa was not happy.
Santa gets a private
Santa
tent.
doesn't want to be
He did
outside.
not like
He
it.
was very.
We were underneath the cabana at
Yeah, he was-
Clara Miller.
You have to give him his heated tent, though. He needs a heated VIP room.
Or whatever you
Said
want to call it.
Santa.
It's a
Santa needs to
Scooby-Doo
get taken care of.
pavilion.
Yeah, we don't have, that would make Santa's budget.
But, I mean, but if you told him, hey, Santa,
It's kinda like
would
Halloween.
you do an extra day? You know, maybe we just added an extra day or something.
Well, I just think maybe we can promote it in a different fashion.
I do too.
good
That's
idea.
what I think. Yeah, we just need to get the,
Maybe we can get some information to the schools and maybe
That's a
just
good
to the
idea.
party stores and,
I think if we pushed it on the
I think
private
It'd be the
page
schools.
first, it
needs
might
to be a little
I'm sorry, do what, Mark?
promoted.
Put it on the
like that.
private page first, the private Wolverine Lake page first, that's like
Yeah.
community
Yeah.
based.
Because even the schools, you're
Yeah.
Then
going
at
to get kids
least
in
you
Wall Lake,
get a
Common.
more targeted
Yeah.
audience.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the same
See if we
thing.
can get some of those first in, and then a week later, we say, okay, we'll release it to the.
I think that seems fair, because it is for the residents of
Well,
Wolverine Lake.
you put early registration,
Yeah.
Wolverine residents, and then start, I don't
But
know.
we can't deny, we can't reject.
No, you say you'd open it up early to residents.
He's saying you can't do that.
I said, I think we could.
You could.
I don't know, or
If
I
you
don't know if
just-
we could do it definitively open it. I mean, I was saying more self-targeting, rather than
I mean,
outright preventing others from signing up. I don't know if that would be an issue.
All of a
I
sudden,
don't
we
think
have
it'd
a
be
whole
an
bunch of
issue. I think it'd be
people.
the
I just don't want to, I just never know.
I mean, it's only a week. Like, I mean,
Everybody's so litigious these days, you gotta be careful.
but then you have to give them like a week. Like, it's like not something ridiculous. Something where it's
So
like,
I would just say.
You know, if I
we
could
want
get
to-
a reindeer there, it would probably draw a lot more people to the village.
Again, we're.
What you do is you
I mean, that's- I don't
have
think it's a
Santa
problem
walk
getting
through a
people to
council
register.
meeting.
Yeah.
I think it's a problem of, we need a stadium rather than
Yeah,
a relatively small room.
yeah.
I mean, I guess we could see if we could expand into the second room. That would be an
No,
option.
Sam doesn't want to do that.
That would be hard.
Sam said no.
It's hard to
No,
feel, I think,
I've
part of the whole organization when you're split like that.
Right,
Yeah, I don't even know how you do it unless you
She's got
have
other
one or-
events.
Right, so we would need a second Santa.
Yeah.
I think that,
Yeah, I don't think it'd work
I'm just
out,
thinking
personally.
a lot
I
of the
think
kids are
Diane's
younger.
thought of
Probably
marketing it better. That's
ages,
a
you know,
great idea.
two to
Getting
six,
some
2
of
to
the
7,
stores, like,
and they're
putting
not
some flyers
going to
with
want to
them,
sit
like,
around for
you
2-3
know.
hours
Yeah.
waiting to see Santa.
yeah.
So the size that we get is good because
We
we're not
did-
waiting
no,
for.
we've had, I've had people walk up to me.
I
at
think
one of
they
our-
were turned-
remember the
I
week
thought
of
they
that,
were
or was bunny
turned
lunch
away before.
in like
Oh, no,
12
always
minutes
is.
going.
'Cause we had
So what
to
am I supposed to do with our
walk
kids
in.
until the bunny shows up?
This
Until
is,
they show up?
yeah, so
You
this
got
will mean, I don't,
So it is,
I think it's done well, I don't
Yeah.
think I need to worry about
It's
it.
a
Yeah.
suffer
Well,
inside
I
of
mean,
it.
it can be very, yeah, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
It's just, their attention spans are big.
Yeah,
So
they're excited to see him, they scream, and then they want to leave, so.
That's right.
it would be a matter of, yeah, maybe if
you
you
put
did a
it on the
second
Wolverine
day,
Lake
but that's
website.
just, I
They said to me, would you be able to do a second day? That's the thing.
mean, that's a lot of budget.
It's all,
Yeah.
yeah.
When do they send
I mean,
out
but
the Wolverine Lake newsletter that goes through the Spinnacle?
That one, I think, is is that this year's? Because there's two, one's
Doesn't it go
in the
out in the
spring, one's in the fall.
Yeah.
I think the spring one is I can't remember which is the direct mail and one's a Spinal Column entry. And I
The
don't
spinal
remember
column,
which is
everyone gets it
which.
still, though.
So, but yeah, either way.
Everyone
it's in
gets
the
it.
fall.
I just want to make sure that it's
Well,
in there.
oh, it will be. Tabitha's good about that, but Tabitha will email you and me.
Okay.
And we can always
Yeah,
just
but I
say,
think
here's
a
what
lot
we
of other
definitely want in there.
Yeah, well, I think Wixom gets it.
Yeah.
So that,
Commerce.
so
Westville
we
gets
can
it.
put in
Right, yeah.
there. But usually she just
Yeah.
puts in
And then you
mentions
can
the
sign
Deborah
up in the other
contest
towns,
and the
too,
Snatch
to
of
get it.
Santa.
Exactly.
Because I think those are the two
Yeah.
things left.
Yeah.
Bottom of winter, probably
I
October,
guess.
November.
I mean, really, private Facebook page would be the best. Like you said, I mean, if there's only a few people on it, I mean, is it making that much of a difference?
No, the private one, the non-village, non-controlled upstairs one has a lot of people on it.
Like
Oh.
over 1,000.
Yeah, at least.
So that's the one that has a lot of people.
That's the one that we're targeting with everything. That's one where you, that's, yes, the Ville upstairs is great about posting to their page, but that one is just not, nobody, it's just news.
So
Yeah.
so that one's
All the
one
hot
that's-
goss is on that private page.
Yes.
All the dirt's there,
Right.
so everybody's going to that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Have you seen the coyote slash fox?
The skunk.
What are you talking about? I see him walk in front of my house. He literally- he ran in front of, he ran through the access. Like, I saw, I was like, yep, that was him.
There he
is. He's right there underneath the light. I was like, that's not a dog.
But for
That is
example,
not a
on
dog.
Saturday morning, Diane posted a photo about the fishing contest on there. And then somebody was saying, where are the boats? And Mitch was able to post on there saying, oh, we're over XYZ. And he showed a picture of the boat. So
Okay.
we use that one because it is a much broader audience.
Yeah.
Yep.
People go to that page. Everyone knows
Especially
their
for power
Facebook
outings.
routine.
How many people follow it? Like 1,000?
Yeah,
Over
there's quite a
1,000,
few on there, yeah.
Wow. It's like the whole community almost.
Not that it's, I mean, who knows how, I mean, there's a lot of people probably left the village and probably some
More
of them
than
are
half, I think.
So people that
or almost half.
don't even use it anymore?
Yeah, or haven't, I checked their Facebook page in 12 years.
So some people
Yeah,
that
that's
are,
true.
maybe they might not be alive.
People that figure out. I was on it today, I think.
Okay.
Letters to Santa, have you, is that still go?
Yeah, the dates, we don't, I mean,
Yeah,
we'll
yeah.
just put the
Your friends
mailbox
Week after
out. and-
Thanksgiving, right? Or the weekend
Yeah,
after Thanksgiving,
yeah, that's
basically.
fine, and we'll pick a date, then it's good too, and then Paige will, do the flyer.
And then I forget the technical name, but the community share.
Community exchange?
The community exchange, so, I got some volunteers to build it,
Cool.
so I'm waiting, I'm gonna have them price it out for me, since they have, accounts at Lowe's and stuff. So after I price it out, then I guess we'll submit the idea to council.
Might want to talk to Dave or even, we want to put it
Well,
to, see if
that's-
it's acceptable.
That's, yeah,
Oh, legally?
Kathy and I
What
kind
kind
of
is
were
it?
like,
What was the one that we were doing, like the trailer one?
it's like
mobile?
one on a trailer. There's a couple of them. I kind of like the one where you can close it at the end of the day. You can
Yes.
Close it down and,
Or at least have some type of
yeah.
closing
I was in
door.
Howell, and they have two of them in Howell. I noticed a new one there yesterday when I was there taking care of my dad.
Well, I mean,
Oh, there's
even-
another one.
You just do a little, like even a little one that's like.
Yeah, it doesn't
like
have
the
to be
book
big.
ones. Like, I mean, like, then you just do it, that's like.
Well, we were thinking like, maybe 4 by 5 or something like that.
Yeah, so it's
Doesn't
like
have
at
to be
least a
big.
bigger- like a bigger
It's just some
basket.
slats, so you keep things organized on it. And actually, I took a couple pictures, and I don't know if they would go along with this, but even if you just built like some shelves, I noticed like, you know where that planter box is in the front here? There's that planter box. And to the left of it, kind of where we started to put the mailbox for Santa, it's a perfect spot to just slide something there because it's got an overhang there. It's covered.
That's why all the plants in there die.
No, it's to the right of the plants.
I said, no, that's
why
good.
plants struggle because they don't get enough water.
That's what you want.
Yeah, or sun.
Then that's where it needs to go
probably.
then. It needs to go there because all the plants keep dying.
Yeah, I mean, we could maybe do something there, but I have a couple ideas on where it could go, so I'll.
And even if the tomatoes are in there too long.
The nice thing about that spot too
Those-
is it's lit well and there's cameras and stuff like that, so.
Yeah. Did I take a picture? I think I took. a
And the tomato
picture,
plants
actually.
would probably go there really
I
well.
gave her, or I sent everybody the pictures.
No, I mean a picture of where, the location
Oh, okay.
there. Let's see if I have it. After, during the, photos. Yeah, right here.
Yeah.
Right in that spot. See, like right in front of there on the, I don't know if that's a sidewalk, that would be
I was gonna say, that's what I'm trying to
impeding
think.
foot traffic.
I guess that wouldn't, I was just thinking
But
with that ramp. but there's
It
no
wouldn't affect the
there
ramp because the
anyway.
ramp is either over the
Yeah,
side
it wouldn't
or
affect
other
the
end.
ramp.
So there is no,
There's
that's what
no,
wheelhousing.
there's no
There's no
path to get
reason
on, yeah.
for wheelchair access.
Yeah, yeah,
to-
that's what
Or
I'm
like,
It's a no man's
or
land.
like right in this area here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that would be.
That would
The
be,
only there during the winter, they do store the
Well, it wouldn't be during the winter.
Let's see, yeah.
I was saying during the barge, or the harvester there.
Yeah,
in that
'cause
space,
it-
but that would be it.
Hopefully people aren't using it during the winter.
But oh, it's just a nice.
Well, you see the barge trailers there.
Oh, it is still there. that's
Yeah.
right. Oh, is that the
The
trailer?
trailer's there.
Yeah, it is.
It'd be good for the winter, though. Still be fun.
Harvester.
But anyway, I think that would be a good spot as well. So I think what'll happen is after they...
Diane and I were talking about it on Saturday.
After they draw the, the stand, and we know what size it is, then we can determine the location, I think. That's kind of my thoughts. Does that sound, okay. All right.
good idea.
All
If you put
right.
it far enough off, then I mean, I guess it wouldn't matter where the barge trailer really goes.
Yeah.
If it's far enough away.
Yeah. And it could always be stored behind the shed that's there now, too.
In the winter, if it's not going to be
The
used.
question is where, who's got the trailer?
Sure.
Where does the trailer come from? So there's
Gonna
another
use
one
your
that's
own
got
about
wheels
trailer?
on it. There's another one that's like a cart,
Okay.
so you pull it like a cart, and then it's got the stands in the front. So maybe that might be a better option than worrying about how you're going to get a trailer.
Or
How heavy is this thing going to be?
or a dolly.
No,
mean,
I have no
visibility.
idea. It can't be that heavy.
I was going to say, we can lift it.
Right, it would be like
Can't be that heavy.
a 5-gallon barrel
I'm
filled
pretty
with
confident
concrete.
between Gabe and
right?
I
myself
think the
and
two
Gabe
of
and
you could,
everybody
yes.
else.
I have,
I mean,
yes, I have confidence
hopefully
that you guys could
perfect.
carry that without a problem.
2 5-gallon buckets. I'm being generous, sorry. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to blow the budget here, guys. 2 5-gallon buckets.
I think, the more I'm thinking about it, the wheel thing, like a cart.
Well,
push
It just
cart
looks
would-
cool.
Two,
Yeah.
It
two
gives
like
that look.
dollies could just,
Yeah.
pop it back.
And
Right,
if it
yeah.
gets popular enough that, it's always full, and
Right?
Yeah.
then you
can add on.
ask, go to
Expand
the
add two
community
more.
page
Then
and
you
ask
can
for a
do-
trailer to
You
be
could do a renovation permit.
Yeah, I don't know, let's pass zoning.
Permit for renovation.
I don't know,
We-
might have to check with planning commission if we.
That's right.
We need a community share shed, a whole shed, like shack, like tiki themed only, and it's gonna need a marble countertop with a high top, maybe a couple chairs that are a little bit raised, possibly, to sit on,
Yeah.
for office work only.
Is there
Okay.
anything else?
No.
For new events?
To add to that. At least for that.
Pending business, Veterans Memorial Subcommittee. Mark, I'll let you talk, 'cause I already talked to you.
All the new bricks were installed, so a couple weeks ago, on a very hot day,
Approximately how many we put in?
like 20.
Oh, nice.
About.
Right before it got cool?
It was awful. It was just so bad. It was like that day where it felt like it was like 85, but it felt like 99. And now I understand what it's like to make a brick oven pizza. I get it now. It was like emanating off of it. But they're in, and then the memorial. So the memorial, the committee, the Ron's company, the Crane, the company who donated the arch, and then M&D's Landscape are receiving an award from the Michigan Nursery and Landscape Association on Friday for
that.
for the memorial.
Oh,
Great.
So,
Wonderful.
yeah, that's pretty cool.
they did do a good job. I mean, it's very well planned out and organized. They did.
I wonder if Debbie knows about that.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Does she?
What
Yeah,
time?
The whole committee's going to be there.
Yeah. Is she in the
10?
committee?
10. I just meant so we can do a shout out for all the people that are watching.
10 a.m.
10,
Yeah.
and public's welcome.
Anybody,
So you
yeah, it's
can
open to-
skateboard
it's
on
open to
it.
the memorial.
Friday.
Friday at 10.
Was it here in the community they're doing it for?
The
They're doing it at
Veterans
the
Memorial.
memorial. They're coming to us
Oh.
to present it. So yeah, Ron submitted that to them probably a couple months ago. And so, yeah. it should
Speaking
be-
of which, did, what was I just gonna say? Totally lost it. Never mind.
Cool.
That's very cool.
Thank you for all the donors for the benches. Thank you.
We still have 2 open benches, so if anybody wants to donate for be a sponsor a bench, as well as the Space Force flag that has not been sponsored yet either. So those are open for anybody interested.
How much are the sponsors?
For the flags, it is poles is 2,500. For a bench, it is 2,000.
Nice.
And then, of course, we still have bricks. Bricks are always for sale. So you just go to the donor site or to the village here and purchase a brick, and then it'll be put in the next order that we do.
Great.
Yeah, I think it's okay.
Beautification Subcommittee, they're not here. Or
They
part
are
of it.
talking a lot. I know.
Oh, I know, I was at
Somebody was
the
telling me
meeting.
that they've,
Yeah.
they've been coming up with some ideas, and it sounds like, her name escapes me, that she's getting,
Amanda.
Amanda, thank you, is working hard on
Yeah.
collecting, not only coming up with some ideas on how to get volunteers, but is getting people who are interested in sponsoring a spot to manage it and keep it clean and things like that, so. Once things are, probably in September,
Yeah, they're waiting because they had to find out about the
the contract
contract and
terminates. Once the
stuff.
termination of the contract and everything, or contract ends, I should say, then they'll meet and start working on plans for the spring.
Wait till fall time, wait till they all die anyways. Wait till winter comes and kills all the plants.
Oh, the plants.
That'll be easier. Or, you know, all the other things.
Your optimism's great.
Just wait them out, hold them out. Just wait. Then we can put whatever we want there.
Well, they certainly plan on adding, I know that. So.
I think something there at that Commerce and Decker Road.
Oh.
And like, just,
Well, there we need a business that
What?
people would like, and then that would help.
well, yeah, that too.
That's a whole other ball.
There's a whole
That's a whole other thing.
But don't look past the sign. Just look at the sign and don't look down. Like, once you see the sign, don't look past it. Ignore the dilapidated, whatever you want to call it.
Did anybody go to that Peace Pole thing, that picnic?
Yes.
How was that?
Good.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was nice. They, the Rotary, they did a lot of recognition of people who done tremendous work in the community. In this case, Debbie Ellsworth was
Did
one
you
of the
say something?
recipients.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
For her work with Military Families United and the Captain Party. They will actually be putting the Peace Pole in and then doing the actual dedication of the Peace Pole at the corn roast.
Oh, really?
So they gave us the
Oh,
Peace
nice.
Pole. They brought the Peace Pole with them. They taped it to a post in the pavilion so it wouldn't tip over.
Oh.
And then we have it stored right now, and the DPW will install it. And we kind of picked a spot.
Where's it going?
Near, like, so there's the bulletin board, there's the tree. We're going to put that in the other spot, like to make it a triangle. It's a nice space where it won't get in the way of any kind of work that we're going to have done. Cars won't hit it or anything like that. It doesn't start getting into the play areas too much either. So it'll be in its own space, and it should look good there.
It's still like
That's awesome.
close enough.
We should have that. So they
That'd be
should
good
be,
for
some
the
of the members of the Rotary should be at the corn roast and stuff.
Cool.
So, yeah.
So are they gonna, I mean, are they gonna do, are they gonna have a ribbon or something?
Cool, I don't really know.
I didn't know, you said like there, it's gonna be put in and dedicated, I
Well,
didn't know.
it'll have been put in, and we'll just have like a dedication, and I'm certain
okay.
one of their representatives will
Okay.
can speak or
Yeah.
what have you. I think they may set up a table, which is great. They do
Oh, yeah.
wonderful work, so.
Definitely
one
want
of
them to
their
like highlight it.
One of their previous presidents was the person who founded Hospitality House.
Okay.
So these folks take on really big tasks and do a lot of good things. So if we can help promote them and what they're doing, then absolutely.
Since it was brought up about the, okay, it's gonna be located, what did they call the sign? What did you just call that sign? I'm drawing a blank.
The bulletin.
The bulletin board. Is there a reason why we don't have any flyers in there? Is it just too,
Lazy.
well, I didn't know, I know
Well,
it was
I
tricky, it was moving.
It's also just kind of,
falling
it's in
apart,
bad shape.
so.
It is. in
It's just
bad
one of those
shape.
things where, yeah, somebody's just got to remember to do it.
But I think if
Do we
we
wanna use
do, talking about promoting it, if we can get all of our dates established for next year, if we start posting it on there,
I was thinking
because
of that.
now that we have the sign, right, all the events are on the sign.
Yeah,
But
I didn't know.
it's
if
not
it
that far in advance, you know what I
Sure,
mean? You
it
can't.
still-
Well, I was thinking
Right.
that would be a good thing to
Yeah.
get like, when we do our date planning in, like, say, December, January, once we get our dates finalized, creating a document that, a page write up, something that says, you know, write it down, mark it in your calendar, whatever, save the date. And then we print out some of those, and we can hang those up. We can post that on the page,
That's the
Facebooks and
page,
all
yeah,
that.
right.
So that people can
Yeah,
start
we
writing
should.
down, and they'll go, oh, I know, be on the lookout for the flyer for the fishing contest that's
Yeah.
going to be on August XYZ, and the garage sales, so people are, hey, so when somebody says, do you know when the next, yeah, here's the flyer.
Yeah.
Nobody will know that from very early on,
Yeah.
rather than maybe the 3 weeks or 5 weeks or 6 weeks ahead of time. They're going to be able to know about it in February. And then
Yeah, I think that's a good
we
idea.
did do that in 19. We had the little
Yeah.
handout that didn't do as well as I would have liked. People weren't even taking them with the events. It drove me nuts. I was like, they were a good idea, but that would be helpful. I think
Yeah,
that would
I
work
think
out
we
really
need
well.
to.
I agree, and that way people can fill in their calendars with
Yeah.
the stuff they care about, the Tuesdays in the parks.
Oh, I thought
Too.
maybe we didn't put in there because we were worried about people
No.
going too close to it and falling over.
Well,
So
it
that's why I was
is
saying-
kind of rickety at the top. I don't know if they
The
can,
other side's in a little better shape,
yeah,
so maybe we just post on that side.
yeah. It's pretty rough. I painted it one year. I took a bunch of, went and bought some paint.
A long time ago.
No, it wasn't that long ago. I still actually have leftover paint. I'll have to go touch it up.
But that's all it is, a little, just a touch of
I got a little paint I can touch it up with. Only for the inside, so the
In
inside.
that section that's
looks nice.
rotting at the top. too.
Is that-
That's pretty bad.
Now, is that something we can ask DPW to fix, or
It
is
needs
it
more
just-
than
I
fixing.
think, or would it need
probably.
replacing at this point? I
But
think.
is that something
It's
that we
rot,
can-
it's rot.
I feel like
Can we
it's,
ask for
it's
spray?
what?
The top is starting to rot. We could put in for in the 23, 24 budget,
Yeah.
we could start looking at pricing
We
and
should
say
do
to.
that, just kind of.
Either that or
Jen,
maybe some
put that in there.
Eagle Scout wants a
Or-
project
I
like we've
think it
done
would
the
be a
others.
good project.
We've done that before. If they call the village and want an idea to go, we could
That would
possibly
be
do that.
great,
I mean, that
yeah.
would be a good community
Yeah.
project too. It is one of those things
Yeah.
that's very doable, especially as lumber's come down in price, so.
Or even, at least, even if, said, if somebody in the village wants to do it, then, the village just, gives them the wood and says,
Yeah, labor's.
have at it, do, show us what you got. and-
Public-private partnership.
Yeah, exactly.
No, yeah, I'd like to see that.
Yeah, I agree.
Get upgraded, or clean, fixed up, or replaced, if it is.
But they're like, what, I mean, they're at least 12,
Well, every time you
14
take it
years
down,
old now.
I know.
It's, you're real careful, because you're scared it's gonna fall apart.
Armenia Park, is there any update on that?
Nope, and then
Clara
It's the
Miller,
greatest park in all of Wolverine Lake. Greatest one, it's expansive, it's massive, you'll get lost. Don't come there unless you got a map.
Clara Miller Park grant update?
yeah, nothing for you.
So we're still waiting on whatever we were waiting.
They were, yeah, whatever they're working on, as far as I know, it's still at that level with the administrator and our prime professional.
I didn't know if we were still waiting on the state. or-
No, the state's approved it, so the clock is technically ticking, but it was we have 2 years.
Now, I know the blood drive, and I think we decided we weren't doing that. Is that something we can take off the agenda?
Yeah, I think so. Yep.
Planning Commission, there's no liaison from planning. Council liaison,
Let's see, what did we do? We paid for some paving, which, as you guys may have noticed, if you live on certain sides of the lake, there was a lot of paving done. We are withholding some payment, though, until some of the shoulder work, the aggregate being put in to support the roads, the cleanup kind of things. Unfortunately, the company is suffering shockingly from staffing issues, like everybody. So we'll see how that goes. There are a few drainage issues as well, but we were able to save a few big dollars on that one because in certain roads, they were in pretty good shape, so I only pulverized, well, we only added 2 inches because we didn't do the full demo. So hopefully that'll all work out. I don't know if you guys saw, the Hickory Glen parking lot is coming in, it looks really nice. They put in a dry well, so we shouldn't have any issues with water from there coming into the village or anything like that. So that's looking good.
It's definitely all angled towards
Yeah,
them.
they worked hard. The engineers really worked hard on making sure that everything was properly done. And I'm already seeing people use it, and it'll make a big difference.
Oh, I used it the
during,
first day.
During, I think, the busy season for baseball and stuff, because that was nasty. I mean, it was so crowded. And hopefully that'll save the trees, too, the new parking pods that they put in. So hopefully that works out really well. We placed an order, we approved a purchase and trade-in of firearms for our police. They are switching from 40 cal to 9 millimeter, if any of you are interested. We were purchasing 12 guns. We were selling the other guns back to the shop. So he's happy with this because he thinks 40 cals are getting hard to get. The ammo, 9 millimeter, is much easier to obtain.
Expensive.
So, yeah, that too. We also, and this is cool, and some of you I mentioned at our planning meeting, we did approve the purchase of a surveillance system for here, the village outside, and the parks. So, for Clara Miller. So that'll include cameras at the memorial and then in the park itself, the main part of Clara Miller. I did ask some of the questions. One of the questions you guys, I think it was, how long does the data held? 45 days, give or take. So if you're entering a crime in the park, make sure nobody sees it for 46 days. And you're good to go. I hope that's not like aiding and abetting or anything. In terms of clarity, the cameras are pretty awesome. They're 4K. Apparently, if they're as good as the one that we currently have, he will be able to zoom in and see what you're reading in the pavilion. Like, that's how... It's a little unnerving, especially reading some
How it is
weird
today.
crap or something like something inappropriate.
So no more streaking game at the...
Yeah. Well,
I'm
there's
gonna have to
no-
read my 50 Shades of Grey
Exactly.
elsewhere.
I was gonna say some of that.
I'm on page
What's that- what's the-
242,
whatever
by the way, if
those-
anyone's reading along, if
What are
anyone's
those
reading along,
books where
what
with the
chapter,
shimmering
page?
vampires or whatever? in there?
Paragraph
The
2,
book club.
Yeah, Twilight books, yeah.
second word.
I'm not gonna read those in the park anymore, I guess. And they
judged very
can
hard.
tie in new cameras if needed. So if we do more work in the park, and we say, oh, we need to cover this section of the park, because not every section's covered, they would be able to tie into the system, assuming there's electrical there and everything else. So that's exciting. And those funds for that are being used are the ARPA funds, the American Rescue Plan funds. So not coming out of the village budget, but out of that, the money that we got from that.
Cool.
So that's cool too. We approved the hiring of a full-time officer. Unfortunately, one of our officers is going to be leaving to go to work in Shelby Township. So we are, once that was official, Chief wanted to be able to go quickly to hiring a new officer, especially because we are currently short an officer due to injury.
So who did we lose?
Since I don't know if it's official, I want to say.
Okay.
We also approved funding to put handicap accessible buttons on these doors, the bathroom doors down here. Part of that money is actually coming from a grant from SEMCOG, I think it was. Can't remember which entity it was that we were able to, this was actually done like back in 2019, the approval, but due to COVID and so many other things, here we are, finally going to be able to get that done, maybe even by the next council meeting. So that'll be nice to get these actually truly handicap accessible and everything else. That was the big stuff. I think we had to approve the purchase of a new AC unit for the dispatch, village police dispatch. The old one died right when it was insanely hot, so I had to get taken care of in a hurry. And I think that was just about anything that would be of real interest. So, yeah.
Awesome. How do they monitor with those cameras? Is it just in like the?
It feeds to the village,
Oh, okay,
to the
cool.
chief.
That's what I thought. I was just curious.
Screens and everything else, yeah.
And recorded for 45 days.
And they hold the
If
recording.
anyone's asking.
He's asking so he can commit the crime between certain time when nobody's listening.
45 days in 1 second.
For the record,
How
I'm
long
kidding.
does this stay?
Yeah, so there is a good record on them. So if we're in the park and we see something,
Uh-huh.
we can sit there and say, hey,
Okay.
I mean, then they can maybe potentially go back and find it even.
So remember when I crash on my bike and I'm still there 45 days later.
Find you there.
So will we put signs up that say
I was
the park
wondering
is
about
under
that. I
Yeah.
have not asked the
That's
chief
what I was
that, but I was
thinking.
very much, I'm
I
like,
think
do we
we should
want
do-
that?
I think I
I
would
do, because I'm
recommend
tired of
that,
these people. I'm tired of some of the, as you guys know, about
Vandalism
pet
in the
peeves.
restrooms?
That's less that, because that happens, but will they be a little more responsible and self-aware of?
Well, I
I'm not gonna
mean,
leave this
you're going
mess,
to be
I'm not
able
gonna
to
worry.
see them, they're not going to be
Yeah, that's a
hidden,
good
right?
No, there's not going to be any cameras in the bathroom.
Yeah, so they-
No, but I mean, like, so people can see, like, I mean, there's camera there now.
Yeah, hopefully, and that might encourage, I mean, not that we have a lot of vandalism in the park itself, There's not a lot of graffiti in the pavilion or anything like that.
It's just the bed.
But it might just help encourage people to be a little more, I mean, yeah, they might be paranoid. Oh, well, it's good for our park then.
Well, you definitely can, you know which bathroom gets messed up the most, so.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty easy to
It's
figure
a
that
horror
out.
show. But that's kids being kids, unfortunately. But yeah, so I don't know if he's going to. I'll ask him. I think it might be good to have, especially at the memorial.
Yeah, for
So-
sure.
Well, I guess so, because, right, people put the ADT signs in there.
Oh, yeah. For sure. Even if they don't have the actual security, just.
Let's put them all. Let's put like ADT, Xfinity,
Yeah, where did that come from?
AT&T.
We are-
Let's just go down and just put them all.
Make sure now it's within the.
Spider-Man is watching.
The road.
Batman's on the
Yes.
That's what also will get us a bat signal. So, yeah, that'll come to us.
She's got it.
So, yeah, I don't know. I'll ask him.
Commerce Park and Rec Liaison.
I did hear they're putting in a whole bunch of pickleball courts
Yeah,
at
that's
Richardson, which is great.
Really?
Yeah, like 6 of them or something.
underway,
Yeah, they're doing all
yeah.
kinds of work there.
Are they getting rid of those other courts that they have there and putting those?
No, it's right up
They're
front,
adding,
like
yeah,
in
it
front
is.
of the
Yeah. But it's a perfect place for
play
them.
area,
Oh,
There's no
right up to the
residents.
road
Oh,
almost.
but
there's
they got rid of
fencing.
that whole, like,
Yeah.
Oh, then-
Where is this?
Great.
The Richardson Center?
Richardson?
well, I mean,
Richardson
that
Center.
might
When you're
sound-
looking at the
Up front.
Richardson Center, it's to the left, like in front of the
Play area?
play area.
Oh.
Well,
I
saying
just saw the
Richardson
cards of
Center, though,
those sides.
that might be a complication because they're probably taking away the parking lot, right?
No. No, it was all grass.
So they could have just crammed it in, like, right there, like,
Well, they're not that, pickleball courts aren't that big, so
yeah.
we'll see how it works. But I mean, it's great. It's good.
They've already
because
like
there's
dug
always-
everything
Oh,
up.
have
but
they?
there's just-
Oh, gosh,
there's
yeah.
just-
Yeah,
that
you
would
buy,
be
you
for-
see
That's
it.
awesome.
There's a lot of demand for pickleball.
Yeah, they're-
Yeah.
And it's a perfect place because pickleball is loud because of the popping
Yeah.
on the paddle. And so there's no residential there.
Oh, yeah.
So that'll be nice for, it'll be effective.
That'll be good, because we had people last year when we were doing the pickleball that, the noise was upsetting to them.
Pickleball's ongoing. Pickleball's still going all the time. It's just we can't, there's only
Yeah.
we have 2 courts.
Yeah.
Well, they had their temporary courts and everything.
As it was just a tennis court,
But-
right, at this
It would
point.
be
Yeah, we
nice
should
just to
have
have
two
more
tennis
options for
So
people.
now it just gives, there was, and then apparently there's a Commerce Pickleball Club as well. So
Oh, really?
this will help alleviate some of the bottleneck. And I know there's some
Yeah.
relatively new courts in Wixom as well.
Yeah, the Wixom one is
Yeah,
the
Gilbert
newer one.
Willis.
Nice.
And that's not far away from us either.
I mean, it's right down the trail,
Yeah.
right down the Wolverine Lake Bike Trail with your Wolverine Lake Bridge across Wolverine Lake. Remember who built the bridge?
Comments from any board members?
Yeah, I just want to thank the officer who's making the transition. I really appreciate our officers in our community. I mean, I think we all do. So for his time here at Wolverine Lake, so just want to thank him for his service to our community.
Amen.
I want to thank everybody for taking over the Tuesdays in the park. I was on vacation, so it was very much appreciative. Thank you.
Thank you for trusting us.
Yeah, exactly.
You're welcome, Gabe.
And we didn't talk about it, and I forgot. We'd like to thank Kathy, and I don't know if you helped, but she's organized the shed. Or wherever we are taking.
What are we calling that room?
Storage unit?
Storage unit, okay. What are we calling that? Because it's really more than a storage unit. I mean, we could utilize it for more.
The
than-
clubhouse.
That's a stretch.
You gotta
really
tables in,
stretching
but you
the
gotta
word
go
clubhouse.
around.
But it really is a
See
storage.
if you like
I mean, it was
We
really
may
built
need more
for
showering, is
storage.
what we may
Yeah.
need. So it may be more.
The lockup. The bin.
The container.
Anybody else? No. Okay, adjourn. Right. Can we get a motion to adjourn?
A second?
Second.
Kathy, Kathy.
Second.
Kathy,
Can I get a
Kathy
second?
seconded.
So,
All in favor?
All in favor?
Aye.